Jimmy Butler is about to cost the Miami Heat a championship if he doesn't fix his bigger weakness. This was the main reason why the Miami Heat got swept by the Milwaukee Bucks in the last playoffs. So in this video, we are going to take a look at what will cost the Miami Heat a championship. We all know Jimmy Butler is not a great three-point shooter, right? But we believe he's a deadly mid-range shooter, right? Like KD, CP3, LaMarcus Aldridge, and DeMar DeRozan. But in reality, he's actually not, and I have the stats to back me up. So the first thing I'm gonna show you are his shooting stats from this season. And as you can see, his shooting percentage are really bad, like bad. From anywhere from 3, less than 30%, and from the mid-range, just 35%. The only shot he's actually efficient is at the paint, and that's mainly because he's surrounded by shooters. And that's just from this season. And if I show you his shooting stats from the last 4 seasons before this one, you'll be shocked. In the 2020 season, he shot 42%. In the 2019 season, he shot 31%. In the 2018 season, he shot 35%. And in the 2017 season, he shot 38%. So over those 4 years, he did not shoot over 40% from the mid-range. This is crazy to me because we've been believing that he's a deadly mid-range shooter. So let's take it up a notch and compare him to some of those elite mid-range shooters and see how all of them have been doing in the last 5 seasons from the mid-range. Here's a graph that I made, and you can see players like Kevin Durant, Chris Paul that are shooting over 50% from the mid-range. Also, DeMar DeRozan, Chris Middleton, Devin Booker, and all of these players in this circle are shooting between 45% to almost 50%. But where is Jimmy Butler in this graph? He's actually the worst player out of all of these players here. He's shooting 36% from the mid-range in the last 5 seasons combined. The reason we have been believing that he's a great mid-range shooter is because he has had a lot of clutch shots from the mid-range in the past. You know, he hit a game winner in Philadelphia one time, so he does those things every now and then. But lately, he has not been doing that. But there's another reason why I believe he's gonna cost the Miami Heat a championship, and it is because he's playing horrible against the teams that are contending in the Eastern Conference. You know, against those teams, he's playing so bad. Here are his shooting stats against the teams I believe have a legit chance to make it out of the Eastern Conference. You can clearly see he has only shot over 50% only one game. And it was against the Milwaukee Bucks in the first game of the season. Yes, the Heat have won most of those games, but in the playoffs, it's going to be a different story because teams are going to expose him, you know? Because during the playoffs, the half-court game gets even smaller. So Jimmy Butler's shots are going to get contested even more than in the regular season. As an example, let me show you how he did against the Milwaukee Bucks in the last playoffs. In game 1, he shot 4 for 22. In game 2, he shot 4 for 10. In game 3, he shot 7 of 17, and in game 4, he shot 4 of 15. That's a shooting percentage of 29% from the field. If the best player on any team plays like that, you are always bound to get swept in the playoffs. And I'm sorry to all the Heat fans, this is not your year. Jimmy Butler will cost you guys a championship this season. I understand that Miami Heat have the first seed in the Eastern Conference and that their team is stacked, and now they also have Victor Oladipo on the team. But Jimmy Butler is the heart and soul of this team. So for the Heat to win a championship this season, Jimmy needs to play like he did in the 2020 finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. So let me know down in the comment section if you agree with me, and if you made it this far, let me also know down in the comment section who you think is winning the MVP this season. I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.